in conclusion, there is Christian genocide, whereby the reason for them to take your life is that you are a Christian. All right? What then is genocide? And the aim is to Islamize the entire Nigeria and make sure that those Muslims who are not Muslim enough to take another's life are either turned to extremists or their life be taken too. So you cannot use because they take the life of their fellow Muslims and say there's no Christian genocide. Thank you and God bless you. This morning, stand up for what is right. In an unjust society, silence is a crime. I wanted to talk about two topics, two videos I want to make this morning before I go out. One is about the idea of very dark man, my own brother, Meratel. I believe in his ideology. And on what he said, that Muslims are being buyed more than Christians, and the idea that there is Christian genocide, that he does not believe it. He gives a whole lot of reasons on that, based on statistics, according to him and all that. But I do with facts. I do not agree with you totally. I accepted some of the points you make, or you made, but I want to go straight to the point. I've grown enough not to do any research at all to talk about, the situation at hand in Nigeria. There is Christian genocide, 100%. And it doesn't or didn't just start today. So, these are facts. In 1995, a group of Muslims, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi inclusive, traveled to Sudan and get themselves brutalized. They had a set that called for the annihilation or the payment of Akaloka. Akaloka, yes, in Kano, 1995, for acclaimed desecration of Quran, blasphemy and all that. And that is not even the point I want to make. The point I want to make here is that they are a Christian genocide in the sense that they buy you just because you're a Christian. That is the only reason they buy you. That is genocide. Define genocide for me. They buy you because you're a Christian. They don't want to see you. They must buy you, and it is backed up in Quran, in a lot of verses in Quran. You can see it up there. That is the only reason they will buy you. I don't care how many thousands or millions of other Muslims they buy. But for the fact that all they will buy you is because you are a Christian, that is the only reason you must be buyed. Okay? Once Buhari took over, a lot of buys started improper. How many can I even mention? This is what is happening before our eyes. Okay? And this is the same reason that is always intelligent tried to preempt on January 1966 Islamization. Is always intelligent found that and preempted it. Stopped Ahmadu Bello, who was the great-grandson of Danfodio, Osman Danfodio, who started pushing that ideology. Started using high military ranking officers to buy the Yorubas and other Christians and, non-Muslims and, Muslims that are not that radical. Okay, pressing them. Using his puppet, Tafawa Balewa, Akintola in the west, and Adakaboro in the old eastern region. These are facts. Ahmadu Bello sponsored the revolution of Adakaboro, Niger Delta. There wasn't anything like marginalization then. Adakaboro, who was from then, Riverine Creek, the creek area of old eastern region, was then a police officer and an undergraduate in the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, and he was the SCG president as of then. There wasn't any marginalization. He sponsored them, he equipped them with arms, everything, mobilized them, and that is it. His brother confessed on that, and these are facts that are out there online. If it's possible for me to attach all these here, I will do that. So what I want to make very clear is that Christian genocide is 100% very clear, very open, very... How can you even hide that? No way. These radical extremists believe that you are not Muslim enough if you don't believe that which is written on Quran 9 verse 5 and all that. This you're seeing here. Okay. But being a Christian, number one, it is a must for them to take your life. The only option you have is to pay jizya, which is a kind of tax. And that money you're paying it, that is the ransom they're collecting right now. You're paying it to exchange of your life. To exchange your life. Then you must be under them. Okay? Failing to pay the jizya, then they have to fight you. And take your life, take your land, take everything that. So that is their belief, bro. They want to Islamize. That is, although this one you're wrong. Yes. As time goes on, you see them talking about, that if you're not Muslim enough and all that. But initially, they thought that Christians are their problem. But when they get deep, they find out that there are real Muslims who don't believe that taking the life of another is what, while, or that such is not Bible, such is not human. Okay, they started seeing those people as enemies too. So the idea is to Islamize Nigeria. There is Christian Muslim genocide.